From Scripps Sports, this is Bobcat Replay.
Just one of the many examples of what makes the Big Sky great. It doesn't matter if it's in the snow or on the sandy beaches, there's beauty everywhere. And tonight we sit under the palm trees of the Central Coast where number 5 Montana State looks to remain undefeated in the conference in front of a passionate Cal Poly crowd who have seen their Mustangs continue to be pests to top 25 foes. Welcome to San Luis Obispo, everyone. Ben Creighton, the former DC, Ty Gregorak, Grace Lawrence also coming up in just a bit. And Ty, with just a couple days before Halloween, it only makes sense that we have a showdown between two teams who can be scary in a multitude of ways as we head into the final month of the regular season.
You're exactly right, and I think Montana State's one of the hottest teams in the country right now. You got two teams coming off of byes. You know, and this Cal Poly team, I mean, you watch that first half against Montana, a very good Montana, at their place. They were playing very, very well. They can be scary. It's a compliment to Coach Wolf and this staff. These guys are really improved, man. Also
coming off of wins against Sacramento State. And for Montana State, Adam Jones just exploded 2 weeks ago against Idaho State.
Huge game. I mean, you can see 173 yards. Kind of I don't want to call it a breakout game because the guy's been playing very well. But I'll say this, too. It's a testament to this offensive line. They've got their 5 dudes. They're really rolling, and Adam had a big, big day 2 Saturdays ago.
Yeah, 11 yards per carry in that win against Idaho State. And offensively here in slow, Michael Briscoe, easily one of the top wideouts in the conference.
He is. He's a tall drink of water, Ben. I mean, he's on pace to get 1,000 yards this year, almost to 600 right now. You can see this is one of the catches of the year in my mind. Great one-handed catch there at Montana. He's a fantastic player, and this young secondary, I don't want to call him young anymore. I mean, shoot, we're on the latter half of the season, but this secondary for Montana State will be tested by this guy.
Says he'd rate himself an 8.5 to this point of the season. That's pretty good. On the opposite side of the ball, the top defense in the Big Sky right now, Bryce Grebe, Caden Dowler, so impressive for the Cats defense.
Well, Coach Sean Howe's defense has been suffocating, Ben. The 14 points that they gave up 2 Saturdays ago was the most they've given up in a month and a half since South Dakota State. You see Hunter Parsons there. I mean, they're just, again, they don't have a ton of sacks, but they're so disruptive in the backfield. And I mean, again, compliment to Coach Howe and his staff. These guys have been, they've been dang impressive.
Well, you can't forget how much of a brick wall they've been on the D-line as well. Again, just so impressive that Montana State defense this season has a look to have another solid night here in San Luis Obispo. And you want to talk about standouts at the linebacker position? You got 2 of the best tacklers in the conference right now. Mikey D'Amato, Kenny Olson, so impressive for the Mustangs.
It is. I used to tell my linebackers it's a production-based business, and these guys have been doing nothing but producing. Almost 160 tackles between the 2 of them, and they're a force to be reckoned with. And I'm fired up to watch these 2 play.
From Scripps Sports, you're watching Bobcat Replay.
Probably 20-some years now, and he's done a heck of a job. He's coached at the highest level. He's coached on Sundays. He grew up in the state of California, and he's been back now almost 10 years. He's happy with what he's doing, and they're doing a great job. This is an improved outfit.
Brooks Wheelie for this Mustang offense. Diefenbach, quick hitter on the far side on their first play. And take it down short of the 30 as they go to Michael Briscoe. Diefenbach under pressure. Again, dumping it out in the flat and stop behind the line. Justin Lamson, straight drop, first down underneath, going to Taco Dowler. 48% on 3rd down this year. Montana State first in the Big Sky. Lamson rifles it, incomplete. And Cal Poly forcing a 4th down. Montana State will show blitz on 3rd and 3. Diefenbach again keeps it himself and a yard short of the line to gain. 1st and 10 after the Julius Davis run. They give it to him again, bouncing to the outside, spinning from a tackle, and getting into Cal Poly territory as once again has his team in the top 5. The pitch to Jones, trying to get to the edge, and runs out of bounds. They'll mark him short of the 1st down marker. They'll bring up 3rd down. Jones motions, Lamson keeps it himself. And you know, he has said multiple times, he loves keeping the football on 3rd and 1, 4 yards. He can cover a whole lot of ground. 3rd and goal. Lamson, clean pocket. Still buying time. Incomplete. Intended for Adam Jones. Right down the middle. As the Bobcats strike first. Here in the 23-yard line, it will be the 23 for Montana State on this drive. Dowler enters the backfield. They fake it to him. Linchoni down the boundary and taken down. And again, a low-scoring affair here on the Central Coast. 3-0 lead for number 5 Montana State. Second quarter coming up on the other side.
From Scripps Sports, you're watching Bobcat Replay.
Doing a nice job.
In the first quarter seemed to have just flown by. Julius Davis, after Lamson picked it up off almost the turf, as Davis charges forward. Dane Steele, the motion man, 2nd and 10. Lamson goes to him. Well, actually, they'll give it to Rocky Linchoni. And that'll be another first down. 2 of 5 on 3rd down so far. Lamson underneath. And Chris Long making the catch. As Linchoni will move to the opposite side. 4th and 1. Already a 4th down conversion tonight. Adam Jones gets the call. And that Cal Poly D-line able to stop them on 4th down. Split wide out set. Kelly quickly throws far side. Incomplete. That's been the big story. 15 total yards for Cal Poly. Julius Davis has got open space on the edge. And wrapped up by a pair of Cal Poly Mustangs. First down. Dowler motions on 2nd and 4. Play action. Lamson with a load of time. Slings it in the end zone. Touchdown, Montana State. Jared White hauls it in. 19-yard pitch and catch.
This is just a fantastic play design by offensive coordinator Pete Steerbook. Again, we've seen this now a couple times. They're just running different plays out of it, but they shifted both running backs to the side of Lamson and then just ran a wheel route.
Just wide open, and the eyes, that pocket presence shown by Justin Lamson like we've seen all year. Cats will only bring 4. Kelly lofts it over the middle. He's got a man into Bobcat territory. They were looking for a spark, and they finally get it right there for a first down. Extra blocker in. Bo Kelly rolling. And won't get to that first down marker as Sam Hedrick made the catch. Bobcats bring 5. Kelly picks up the blitz, rifles it, and making the squeeze and a first down. Michael Briscoe makes the catch, but there is a flag. A couple of weeks ago after that win against Northern Arizona, right up the gut, into the 10-yard line, past the 5. Kelly, again, just has to get rid of it. That D-line. And knocks it through. First points of the night for the Mustang offense on their first successful drive. Cal Poly was showing blitz. They'll come back, and Adam Jones right up the middle. Quick snap, Kelly to the air, intercepted. Cole Taylor having a breakout campaign, comes down with the INT.
Coltrane Taylor might have just gotten his easiest pick of his lifetime. That was not a great ball, and you are giving this Montana State offense the ball on your own side of the field. Not exactly what you wanted to do right there. Great play by Cole Taylor. Hurrying up.
Lamson with a ton of time, again over the middle. And again, Jabez Woods, as D'Amato rips him down. And 3rd down and 5. Off balance throw, Taco Dowler. Knocked out of bounds by Jeremiah Bernard.
Yes, he was, and that was a great pop by Bernard.
31-yard attempt for Sandstedt. High snap. But still bangs it through. 13-3. Montana State going into the locker room as we send it back down to Grace Lawrence.
Coach, how do you evaluate that final sequence since the interception?
Well, we got points on the board. Time is of the essence there, and we, credit to them for putting pressure on and not giving us a shot downfield, but at least we got the points.
What is the overall message to your team going into the second half?
We got to play better. I know defensively, outside of a third down, they had a first down at that point. We have a breakdown in coverage, so I think we're doing some things really well on the defensive side. Offensively, we're moving the ball, but just getting in our own way. Some critical penalties in there, and we just got to play better. It's not that complicated. I think we have it within us, and we got to go and do it.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, offensively, a couple mistakes from Montana State. A 13-3 lead for the number 5 team in the land. The Montana Chevy Dealers halftime show coming up right after this.
From Scripps Sports, you're watching Bobcat Replay.
Those are the two big keys that Paul Wolf gave to us earlier this week in our conversation with him, as Julius Davis on the first carry breaks through into the second level into Cal Poly territory and trots out of bounds. A strong start for Montana State's offense. Like you mentioned, split backs on 3rd down and 5. Montana State 4 of 9 tonight. Adam Jones, he'll be stopped short. 2 tight ends set there for Montana State. Lampson over the middle and sliding for a first down. Ryland Schlepp. And progressed. 2nd and 1. Julius Davis busting through the window, reaching for the goal line. Touchdown, Montana State. Julius Davis, bully ball into the end zone.
Great physical, tough guy run there by Julius Davis. I know the referees are chatting about it. One side didn't have him in, the other raised his arms. Very, very close. The ball did cross the plane. It's just
create space and holes that can really get the offense going. On the comeback route, making the catch and a first down, Logan Brewer. Momentum 2 weeks later after the bye week in that kind of turn. As Kelly floats it downfield, incomplete. Trying to go to Briscoe. Davis again. Bouncing off of tacklers. He's got space again. Still on his feet. Still trucking downfield. And Julius Davis past the 50. What a night. He's been over 100 yards. Thanks to our producer, Bobby Hayden, for that. Lampson tucks and runs again. Open turf. And just trots out of bounds. Lampson to the air again, and that ball jarred loose. Jeremiah Bernard just came soaring in, knocked it loose. And a scramble for the football. And it's going to remain with Montana State. Swinging it out, Taco Dowler. Past the 20, staying on his feet, down the sideline, pushed out of bounds. Taco Dowler. Again, so elusive as Sam Mix continues to praise his play this year and his work in the offseason. Gain of 24.
Yeah, they just run the quick screen out here to Taco, and this is what I was talking about, though, about getting back into field goal range. Not only did they do that, shoot, now they're knocking on the door of the dang end zone. Great play by Taco. And fantastic perimeter blocking by his receivers and tight ends.
As that will be the final play of the third
That's
quarter.
the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, when you play for Montana State, if you're a wideout, you got to block as well. But Taco Dowler making plays. One of the top wideouts in the Big Sky. 23 lead as we head to the fourth.
From Scripps Sports, you're watching Bobcat Replay.
Just north of there in San Luis Obispo, in the I formation, Justin Lampson rolling to his right. And he'll tuck and run again, using that physicality and once again getting into the end zone.
Yeah, this is just a physical. I mean, again, they bring in big people, big formation here. You're thinking maybe power, some kind of run. They run the play action off it, and then Lampson's been very effective with his feet. And God, he takes some hits, but boy, he keeps delivering hits too. Great run by him. Touchdown, Cats.
On 1st and 10, Bo Kelly on the draw. Sanders knifing up the middle. Straight drop from Kelly, rifles it over the middle and upended, but what a catch right there by Brooks Wheatley.
Hurry up, no huddle stuff, and then I'll be curious to see, how this finishes, because now they're huddling again.
Trips down low, 2nd and 4. Kelly for the end zone, touchdown, Cal Poly. Dowler motions on 1st and 10. Back to Davis. Past the 40, and the ball's on the turf. Fighting for the football, still on the turf. And it looks like it's going to be recovered by Cal Poly. They'll have to sort through the scrum. And it will be Cal Poly football.
I'm still on high screen alert if I'm a Bobcat defender here. It's not.
Kelly with time underneath again finds his running back in Sanders with a burst of speed down the sideline. Wheatley motions. An acrobatic catch. Getting air there, Wheatley, but short of the line to gain. Sanders will flank out. Kelly, time running out. Sliding and making the grab. 1st down, Logan Boer. To Boer, 1st and goal. Blitz coming. Jump ball, corner. Hauled in, touchdown. Cal Poly, Logan Boer.
Time to go eat some hay. Chill out a little bit.
Jabez Woods looking to make something happen. Knifing through the special teams. He's still on his feet. He's off to the races. And it doesn't matter whether it's on offense or on the special teams. Jabez Woods providing a spark. 3rd down and 6. Trips down low. Pressure comes. They'll keep it on the ground with Adam Jones. Able to spin his way. Adam Jones straight ahead. Still no signal. There it is. Touchdown, Montana State, as Adam Jones just powers his way in.
I was wondering what was the delay there.
I was wondering too. It's like he's clearly in.
And for everyone who was thinking that Adam Jones was having a slow season, he's now officially scored in every game this year. So, way to go, Adam Jones, young man out of Missoula, Montana.
Well, if you're with the lead, obviously.
Right.
One final kneel down, and that will do it. Montana State remains undefeated, like I said, 34-17 over Cal Poly.
Yeah, Julius, this week when we talked to you, you said it's not only hard to win college football games, it's hard to win on the road. How'd you guys do it tonight?
We just stuck together. We had a game plan, and we came out, and our goal was just to execute, and that's what we did. There's a great atmosphere here, but we was just with our guys, and we knew it was going to be hostile. So we just leaned on each other, offense, defense, special teams, and just kept feeding off each other from there. So
this team needed a spark. How'd you provide it?
Just being there for the guys. Obviously the play is what it is, but when the things aren't going right, just being there for the guys and making sure that they all hold their heads up when things aren't going right and they're starting off slow, and just keep chipping at the bit. Just keep going and going and going. Don't ever look back and stop. Just keep going to the next play, 1-0. So,
what is the biggest takeaway you want to have from tonight?
Just to learn. Take this game. We got to walk away with a dub on the road, but ultimately just get back to the drawing board, clean out some things, and just keep moving forward. So,
thanks, Julius. Congrats on the win.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, tearing up the turf once again, Julius Davis with those 175 yards to help number 5 Montana State take down Cal Poly 34-17. For Ty Gregorek, Grace Lawrence, and the rest of our always terrific Scripps Sports crew, I'm Ben Creighton saying good night from San Luis Obispo, where number 5 Montana State remains undefeated in Big Sky play. So long, everyone.
From Scripps Sports, this is Bobcat Replay.